Welcome back. We talked Delaware in the beginning, but now we're talking Maryland because we had some huge games tonight that we just have to get to.
Do we have to?
We do have to, Mr. Miles. We do have to.
Already a big matchup tonight in Salisbury. Cambridge taking a 35-minute trip here to Salisbury to take on Y-High. Remember now, I preface this by saying CSD coming off of 2 wins, Y-High coming in with 2 straight losses. But the Tribe came out hot, already up 7-0. Stephon Harris getting the handoff, 42 yards for his second touchdown of the quarter. Y-High up 14-0. Everything's looking good, but the second all belonged to CSD. Back-to-back scores. There's John Henry hitting Logan Middleton, 30-yard touchdown. Then Malik Enos gets the handoff, goes over the goal line. 2-point conversion, good. Cambridge up 15-14 at the half.
After 2 more lead changes, Y-High trailing by 4 until this. Andre Matthews with a huge run, trucks a defender and goes into the end zone, puts his team up 3 with 4 minutes left. Next drive for Cambridge, Henry tosses one up, and it's picked off by Matthews. Should have been the game-sealing pick, but the next Y-High play, the Tribe coughs it up. CSD with new life. Couple plays later, Henry takes the snap and takes it himself. 4-yard touchdown. Puts the Vikings on top, and they would win a wild one by a final of 32-28.
I feel excited, man. We went up to Rising Sun week 1, and I tell you what, we really felt like we let one slip there, and we couldn't let that happen again. This Y-High team is full of phenomenal athletes. I mean, phenomenal athletes. They've got to be the best 1-3 team in the state of Maryland. Have to be. This kid's played hard. Coach Isaiah's got a great thing going on here, but it's just a huge win because that's a team full of great athletes. That's a team full of phenomenal athletes, and we came in here, we showed how great a shape we're in, we showed that we can execute at a high level, and it's very exciting to get some momentum heading into the middle of the season.
Trey, I got to be honest with you, my stomach just hurts watching that for Y-High. Just gut-wrenching to have a turnover and then turn it right back.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we don't want this. You can have it.
But you know what? It's honestly become Y-High's MO this year. They turn the ball over like it's nothing, and every single time they do, they lose games. I mean, when you play against decent teams, I don't think Cambridge is all that great. Now, we got to give them credit for what they were able to come in here and do. When you're down 14-0 on the road with 15 and 16-year-old kids, all signs are to pack it in and let's maybe, try to salvage some respect out of this and get ready for next week with no injuries. But when you see how Y-High has played a nightmare start, now 3 losses in a row, all of them coming off of turnovers. The first play of the game against Parkside was a kick return for a touchdown. One of the first plays of the game for North Carolina is a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Turn the ball over right there on your 15-yard line.
Yeah.
You cannot do stuff like that and think that you're going to win. I heard what Gavin said. Y-High has some of the best athletes, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many athletes you put on the field. You simply cannot turn the ball over like that. And when you do things like that tonight, first play of the second half, anybody want to guess what it was?
Turnover?
It was a fumble.
There it is.
That's how you lose football games.
Welcome to Trey's TED Talk tonight.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to do all that.
Brandon, he's right. The 2 things that football coaches stress: no turnovers, no penalties.
Oh, I'm not disputing that at all, but I'm so sorry you had to go to that game tonight, Trey. You are so upset right now.
I'm okay. I just had to get that off my chest. Absolutely. Exactly. So, I mean, they have some things to clean up, and we already know that. So, that's just that. For more, we'll get off of this. For more on other games here on the shore, we're going to toss it over to Drew Williams.
Thanks, Trey. If there's one team around the Bayside you guys mentioned, North Carolina has been rolling this year, but can the Decatur Seahawks change things? So far, not off to a great start. Trenton Hilliard, he's going to go off the left side. He's going to bounce off a couple of tackles for the easy score. Extra points good, 7-0 North Carolina in the middle of first. And then the Bulldogs going to air things out and go deep after a Decatur turnover. Wyatt LeClaire is going to find Jason Browns right in the breadbasket for the score. 14-0 North Carolina. And then Hunter Healy, he's going to get the handoff, going off to the races, dives for the pylon toward the edge. And yeah, he's going to score from about 40 yards out. 21-0 late first, and the Bulldogs would just keep rolling. North Carolina would not be denied. 49-0 they win. Guys, a pretty hefty score for the Bulldogs. We'll send it back to you for some more scores and analysis.
All right, thank you, Drew. Colonel comes out strong tonight. They take down Washington 66-19. And Kent,
basketball score?
Oh yeah, Kent County with a shutout victory over Snow Hill. So Kent now back to the 500 mark at 2-2 on the season, snapping a 2-game losing streak, guys.
Yeah, how about Parkside and Bennett both going on the road tonight up in Queen Anne's County, near that area, up near the bridge. James and Bennett falling hard at the hands of Kent Island. Kewan Johnson with 4 touchdowns on the night. He just ran all through Bennett's defense tonight. And Parkside staying on track. Honestly, this is what I expected from the Rams as they come away from Centerville with a huge win, putting up 40 points again tonight.
I mean, it's fitting. The Rams, Parkside Rams, that's kind of the way you can describe their game.
Yes.
It's just full of force.
Yep.
But, I mean, let's talk about North Carolina. It seems every single year it's them in the field.
Yeah, every single year. You got to give credit to their coaching staff. They built the culture of winning. That is what is expected. Disciplined football, like you said with friends, when you build a culture like that,
Right.
That's what some teams are trying to do right now. When you build a culture like that, winning just follows up.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
the Patriots, man. They don't rebuild, they just reload.
Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. And getting back to Y High, really need
Yeah.
to clean that up.
Yeah.
They could easily be 2-2
You're
right
hopping
now.
on Y High too now?
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
It's the truth.
Trey
It's
stole the
the
spotlight
truth,
earlier.
man.
I'm going to hop on right
It's
now.
the truth. Look, I can't spare any feelings tonight, man. I mean, what I saw tonight, you saw it.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
saw
did.
it. You cannot turn the ball over with 2 minutes left.
Definitely
on your
not when you're
15-yard
trying to
line.
go to 2-2.
Yeah.
You got the game on the line.
But
Well, you know what, Brandon?
And you do need the defense to step up in that situation, too.
That's
Yeah,
true. But Brandon,
absolutely.
you brought it up there. If anybody from Y High is watching this, put the video of Brandon Bossert and Trayvon Miles going in on that as some motivation to
might as
clean it
well.
up. the rest of the
Exactly.
season.
Might as
Take
well.
it. Run with it.
Exactly. You got the rest of the season to clean it up. But with that, we do have to take a short break. When we come back, a violation of probation lands a Salisbury man behind bars for over 50 years. We'll tell you all about it. And the report card for the Chesapeake Bay is in, and the grade had environmentalists pretty worried.
My name is Trenton Hillard. I play for North Carolina High School, and this is Delmarva Sports Insider.